Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel, and today this is just a very quick video, just do a little product review of this, which is the new terrain footprints that Games Workshop released. It actually came out on last Saturday, so like 3 days ago now. So yeah, so they call it the terrain area set. This is as high as I can get my camera up, so I can't get the full thing in the screen here, but this is essentially, it's almost like an A4 sized package. Now it's very weird because when these went on pre-order a couple of weeks ago, they instantly sold out everywhere, all over the country. Games Workshop stock was out within sort of 10 minutes at least, probably 5 minutes actually. I went to all sorts of stores. I looked on about 20 different stores and they were instantly sold out within sort of 2 minutes. 9 minutes past 10, I went on to gamingfigures.com, which is a site that I use a lot. When I do buy Warhammer, I generally either use Gaming Figures or Hobby Workshop, because over the years I found that they are the most reliable stores, and I've used all of them, believe me. And also a shout out to Alchemist Workshop, who are very good as well. And I went up to Gaming Figures, and these weren't sold out there, so I ordered 3 sets, because we play a lot of games at home, and then it didn't go expired or sold out for at all. So at the end of the day, I thought, oh well, they haven't updated their website, I probably won't get these, etc, etc, and it just stayed like that all week. But you know, Saturday morning arrived, and on the doorstep was this package, or 3 of these packages. Gaming Figures must just have had an absolute ton of allocation for these in a way that other stores haven't. So I totally recommend them. Gamingfigures.com, shout out to them, because they've never let me down, and as I say, neither have Hobby Workshop, whereas certain other stores do let you down, or a bit more disorganized, etc. So shout out to them. 3 of these arrived on Saturday, as I say. The first weird thing to say about them is each set arrived like this. I haven't opened this. This is completely a fresh box. I imagine this is supposed to be sealed at the bottom here. I'm not really sure what's going on, whether it opened up on transit or it was never closed or what. I just don't really understand, but all 3 boxes came like that. So just be a bit careful of that. If you get yours in the post, check that all the pieces are in, because you can imagine this would happen quite easily. So what do you get in this set of footprints? It shows you on the back and tells you that this set provides 16 full colour double-sided card terrain areas in 5 different sizes. These allow you to set up any of the recommended Warhammer 40,000 game layouts for either new or existing terrain using the Warhammer 40,000 terrain rules. So that's what you get, and let's have a quick look at them. They are card, as it just said, and they come sort of taped together like this. And they are okay. I mean, it is just card, and you know, as you play more and more games of them, they're going to get frayed and worn. But it's, for card, it's pretty strong. I mean, you can see me bending it there. It's double-sided. It's well printed. It's very clear. See if I'm see if I can just focus the camera so you can get like an up close look at the quality. Bear with me, because it could be a long time doing this. Yeah, so there you go. Hopefully that shows you what these are like. Pretty nice, really. There's quite a lot of detail on there. I'll show you another piece. Maybe this one. Got some vents there. Now, the first thing to say about this, I'll just try and refocus again, is Games Workshop have done a Games Workshop type thing here. They've been very clever or sneaky or whatever you want to say about it. These are not, as you may well have noticed, just simple shapes. So this is not a rectangle. It is a rectangle. It's already starting to slightly fray at the end there. It's a rectangle with these bits on. Now, Games Workshop are probably going to argue that that just adds a bit of character, to the battle map, so it doesn't look like this just structured shapes. It looks a bit more organic. The cynic in me thinks that they've done that so that it makes it quite hard for people to replicate these sets. And if I just flick onto a different view here, you can see this is from the Tournament Companion download that you find on Warhammer Community, and you will see that the shapes, this is just a typical layout, take and hold against purge, and you'll see the shapes correspond exactly with the weird shapes that, you know, the little bits that stick out on the Games Workshop terrain footprints here, all round. So if you want to play a proper game of Warhammer 40,000, you need these. And that's just a very clever little bit of, you know, I don't know what you call it really, gatekeeping, or just a bit of just trying to monopolize the terrain space, I suppose, and try and fend off a bit of competition. Because if you just you could build a set or have a set cut. I've actually got one, hang on, because when 11th first started coming out, just before it came out, we just got 3 of these sets that I'll show you now. Literally just cut the pieces using the dimensions that the Games Workshop had provided, you know, to just, and it works. You can absolutely easily have a game like that, but as you'll see, if you rely on something like that, firstly it's slightly different, cut differently, because that is very squared off at the edge, but you're not getting this effect here. So it's making it, if you want a proper game of Warhammer 40,000, because I should say that all of these bits represent the objective now as well. If you stand on that little lip there, you're on the objective. So yeah, if you want to play a proper game of Warhammer 40,000, strictly speaking, for the moment anyway, you need these official terrain sets. So just to show you the whole set for completeness, you get these ones, again just double-sided. They are slightly slippy, so depending on the sort of battle mat you use, they could move around, but you know, you're going to have like actual terrain pieces on top of them that will keep them in place. So I've played a couple of games with these that didn't really have any issue at all, and it's nice. And with the new battle mats that they're going to be releasing, which are the same sort of colour, then you know, it will look so much better than 10th edition, so much more like an organic, realistic battlefield. Well, it's realistic as 40k gets, let's put it that way. So yeah, so that's it really. That's all there is to show you. But just in case you were thinking of getting them, they'll be in stock again soon everywhere, I imagine. It's only cardboard, it won't take them long to print this. And I wonder whether this is the first of many different terrain sets with different styles and colours and environments. We shall have to see. But that's the quick review. I hope you enjoyed it. I will be coming out with more videos, touch wood, very soon, mainly to do with the secondary missions, and then going through some of the core rules, including some of the unusual interactions that 11th has already thrown up. And yeah, that's it. So if you want to see those videos, subscribe and you will not miss them. So until then, thank you for watching and take care.